Hello YouTube. It's been a while since I made a video, but I got this car now that I think is actually worth making videos about now. So won't delay it any longer. So here's my new car. So this is a 2000 Honda Civic VTI coupe. Now in this video I'm just gonna basically walk around the car and just show you what's wrong with it, what I'm gonna change, stuff like that. Let's just start with the outside. So this bumper is not original, it's not made by Honda. The boot lid has all these holes from spoilers in the past, and obviously it's rusty now, so this needs changing. The car came with USDM lights, so these actually light up while the UK ones actually don't. This is also an American plate recess, so it has the tabs. The wheels aren't the best, so there's a steely there. These are the original VTI alloys, and this one's painted silver, that one's in primer, and the one on that side is also in primer. Then I have two spare wheels, so same as this, in the warehouse they're being stored, so I have 5 of these wheels in total. And you can also see this side of the car is actually missing a skirt. I actually have the skirt, but it's warped. This one's actually okay, so I need to get a set of original skirts for the car. Moving around here, these trims need to be changed because they just age and that's what happens to them. The car came with factory window deflectors. These are actually EK9 power folding mirrors. This is actually a Shift sports bonnet from Japan. Don't mind all the dirt, that's just from all the birds on the roof. This is actually a replica backyard special or airwalker bumper, whatever you want to call it. I'm not keeping this, and some of you may have noticed the car is actually pre-facelift. So it is a 00 car, but it's pre-face, so the car will be going back to facelift. Now, before I move into the interior, I'll show you the boot. So it's alright in here. It's missing a few clips, but you know, that's to be expected. I mean, these cars are from the 90s, like, so no issue here, right? But look at here. So someone's after doing that for some unknown reason. Like this, how they pull the metal actually serves no functional purpose, because you can easily access these nuts and bolts even if this wasn't here, like, so that's why, that's another reason why this bootlet needs to go. Moving on the inside, you're greeted with these custom, what is it, tweed blue door cards, but like the car's been sitting and there's either been faded or this is actually mold, I'm not sure, but you know, it's gross. I'm getting rid of it. What I'm most likely going to do is just retrim the door cards. Same with the armrest. The armrest is done in the same material. The seats are standard. They're, you know, not the worst. Let's see. Now, the best thing about this car, other than the bonnet, is it has the American EM1 SI clocks. This also has the cars came with an analog climate control, and this is actually a digital one. Other than that, it's fairly standard. This is just a Broadway I threw in, so that's like one of the few things I've done so far. the guy before, he was running Mugen pedals, so the original rubber ones were ripped off, and then the Mugen ones, you know, obviously they're double sided taped and they stick onto these. But what? All this like residue is just left over from that tape, so that needs to be cleaned up. The car also has these optional floor mats. The car has been sat a few years before I bought it, and oh fuck, Jesus, the size of this one. But okay, apart from the spider, I had to buy this battery. Obviously I get a decent one. I got Odyssey battery, so that's another thing I've done to the car. This is the original B16A2. Internally is standard. Look, there's also standard manifold, stuff like that, standard airbox. The car's actually on yellow speed coilovers. That's just one of the few upgrades. I don't know if there's actually a real Skunk 2 solenoid cover. Well, the car needs tidying. You can see, like, it's not the best. Overall, the car is not too bad. I actually have a lot of parts actually saved up for this already, and they're just waiting to go on. I'm not going to show what I got because, you know, then it'd be spoilers and shit. Yeah, this car will be going to a track day in July, so hopefully it'll be ready by then. It'll be running and looking somewhat decent. To give you a bit of backstory on the car itself, this particular car is actually well known within the Irish Honda scene. Well, I won't say why, because it's too specific and it's a long story. But the guy who had it, he parted it out. Basically, there was parts on this, and it was a somewhat decent car. And then once he, you know, took all his parts off and he decided to sell it, a friend of mine bought it, and that friend, he had it for a little while, right? And the way the car sits now is the way he got it. So in the time that he owned it, he hasn't done anything to it. So this is as if I bought it from the original guy. I also have to mention that friend of mine actually passed away, so, you know, shit thing. But anyway, this was sitting up in his garden for the longest time, and I knew the car was there and it deserved a bit of love, so I asked his dad would he sell it to me, and, you know, I'll put it back on the road and treat it with the care it deserves. And, you know, I got the car. So that's that. I honestly haven't made a video in ages, so the quality is not it's not the best. So hopefully I'll make more videos. I have a lot of bits, so we expect some install videos. There's not gonna be any how-tos because I'm only learning. Like, I'm no expert. I will show you some parts I got, so they're in the back here. So I already got pieces to the facelift conversion. So I got a front bumper here, I got an OEM lip, and I got the wings. And then this car is being sold, so some of these parts can actually be put into the Civic. So the Recaro and the Momo and a few other things is going into the Civic. Well, that's the end of the video. So not much to say. So I think I'll just end it there.